Have you ever flown Delta First Class International from the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport to Cancun, Mexico? And was it by far your most horrendous airport/airline experience in life? Welcome back to our channel, Dave and Rose Travels. In this video will be part 2 of why maybe you should think twice when you purchase a Delta International First Class flight out of Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport located in Georgia, especially if you plan on flying to Cancun, Mexico. This video will show you why purchasing a Delta First Class International flight out of Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International might not be to your best interest. You might be dealing with a whole day at the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, along with many flight changes, cancellations, and the air train not working. We will also discuss how dirty the Delta airplanes are. We will also discuss how...
As you locate your seat, please place smaller items under the seat in front of you. Our flight time is 2 hours, 10 minutes. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Just give me credit.
disgustingly dirty the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport was. It was disgusting. There were also some crazy thunderstorms in Atlanta. You will also see how we finally do eventually arrive in Cancun, and it was about midnight when we were able to finally pick up our My Trish Advisor transfer from Cancun to Playacar. So grab a snack and kick back and stay tuned for this very informative video. Dave and Rose Travels. Don't forget to subscribe. It's the only way to see future content. Subscribe. It's June 12th, 2023, and we've made it from the San Diego International Airport, First Class International, to our second leg of our trip, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International. 3:40 a.m. Hold on a moment. If you haven't seen our last video, where we fly first class for the first time, Delta First Class International allows you into their sky lounges. Good morning, it's Dave and Rose Travels, and we're here currently at the San Diego Airport waiting to get into the Sky Lounge. It opens up at 5 o'clock a.m. It's going to be a few phones. It's only like 4:45. When booking Delta First Class International, you are told you will have access to their Delta Sky Lounges. But when we walked into the Sky Lounge, we were told otherwise. Mexico isn't international. So we're on the plane now, getting ready to go to Georgia so that we could catch our second leg to Cancun. This is the first time doing first class.
Alrighty, folks, and a very good.
This is first class.
Morning to everybody out there today.
Our unfortunate experience of being told that Mexico is not international, and the fact that the airplane was disgusting. So we're on the flight now, on our way to Georgia. And then we have a flight from Georgia to Cancun. Make sure you watch that video to see why you shouldn't fly Delta First Class International. Here we are. It's early afternoon, and we are at the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, which is located in Georgia. Not only is this the largest airport in the United States, it's the largest airport in the world with 192 gates. And the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport is also a Delta hub, the largest Delta hub. So you see us right now just navigating through the airport, trying to locate the air train so that we can find our terminal and get something to eat. We realized that we ate 2 breakfasts in the last video on our first flight from San Diego, but with the time change from California to Georgia, it's lunchtime and we're starving. So like I said, as we navigate to the air train, this is the first and the last time we will be able to take this air train. Because unfortunately, when we get off of the air train, it quits working for the rest of the day. And I thought it was really important to enter this really awesome Martin Luther King Jr. display that they had going on at this airport. Martin Luther King Jr. grew up in the Auburn Avenue community of Atlanta, and being born on January 15th, 1929 in the home he shared by his grandparents and his parents. King lived there until he was 12. King also attended Morehouse College, a liberal arts college in Atlanta, Georgia. And I realize that I barely touched on the Martin Luther King Jr. subject, but if you don't know your history, then I suggest you go and you research, because I could literally spend this whole video talking about MLK Jr. So unfortunately, at this point, our flight had been changed 2 times to 2 separate terminals, and the air train quit working. And you guys, when the terminal would change, it wouldn't be right next door. It would be at the opposite end of the stinking airport. Remember, there are 192 gates, and here I am trying to figure out how I did the picture-in-picture. Still trying to figure it out. And due to the fact that the flight kept changing, we couldn't get dinner. We were starved. We went and we bought a soggy sandwich that gave us churro. Our flight was due to leave at 6:14 p.m., but here we are at 6:40 p.m. still waiting, and our terminal changed 2 more times. Remember, 192 gates, no air train. It was finally time to board the plane. Thank God for first class, which means that we get a drink and snack right away, and we're starved, you guys. I want to talk about how great the Delta staff have been this whole entire time. And I have to say, the Delta crew, they've been great this whole time.
As you locate your seat, please place smaller items under the seat in front of you. Our flight time is 2 hours, 10 minutes. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Just give me credit.
And credit goes to the man sitting in front of my husband on our Delta flight. First class, that is. So now that we're on the plane and we're a little bit more relaxed, let's talk about this hectic day. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if we'll fly out of this airport again, or if we'll ever fly Delta again. The Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, I think, is by far the dirtiest airport we've ever been in. And we've been in a lot of airports, you guys. I mean, it was crusty.
Then, whenever you're seated, in case of setup, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight.
The plane is crusty too. Like I said, it smelled of urine in the bathroom. The plane was just crusty. I want to talk about how we literally thought we weren't going to even make it on the plane. Each time our Delta flight was changed, we were told that we could go purchase a new flight. And the flight time frame that they were offering to us actually got completely canceled and didn't end up going to Mexico at all. There was a point in our day when Dave thought we might actually be sleeping in this airport until tomorrow and that we weren't going to make it to Mexico. I mean, there were other people along with us. They were running through the airport as well, trying to make it to their terminal, thinking that the plane was going to be leaving soon, because we weren't told that it was actually going to be delayed for hours, which would be really unfortunate because we're on our way to a night at the Playacar Palace, and that's an all-inclusive resort. One family that was in the terminal with us had a daughter in a wheelchair. They were pushing her wheelchair running through the airport. And let me just mention again, this is not the employees who work for Delta. This is not their fault. They only work for Delta, and they are only Delta's messengers. The crazy thing is, every terminal that we got to, there wasn't a food source around. Normally, we would either go into a store and get ourselves a sandwich, or we would do something, go sit down and eat some food. We didn't have a choice this time. There was not a lot around, and because we didn't know when the flight was leaving, we literally thought every second, oh man, we're late, we're gonna be late, we're not gonna make it. They literally only had some kiosks around selling some soggy sandwiches. So we each had a half of a soggy sandwich and some chips and some water, which was definitely better than nothing. And just because we got a fancy white tablecloth breakfast on our morning first class flight didn't mean that we got a fancy dinner on our nighttime first class flight. But you know what? Dave and I don't care because we're finally on this airline and we're finally on our way to Mexico, to Cancun, to Playacar Palace. And look at this beautiful Atlanta skyline. It's beautiful, you guys, no matter how much trouble Georgia gave us. So we didn't realize there was some crazy weather happening out there, and that's why all those delays happened. I mean, look at this crazy thunderstorm we're going through to get up to our 35,000 feet. It was summertime, and it wasn't dark out, but it looked dark during that storm because now here we are at 35,000 feet, and just look at that sunset. It's beautiful. We're on our way to Cancun, you guys. And at this moment, I'm looking at this screen, laughing, thinking how funny it is that Delta told us that Mexico isn't international. Like, Cuba's way closer than the United States where we are at now. Like, you could get in a boat and 50 minutes later, bam, Cuba. And like that, we have finally landed in Cancun, Mexico. We need to get our luggage. We need to go through immigration. We need to find our ride outside. We need to get to our destination, Playacar Palace, located on the outside of Playa del Carmen. Look at how empty it is, you guys. Due to the fact that it's just about 1 a.m. Cancun time, there's literally nobody here. This place is booming with thousands of people usually. And now that we've obtained our ride, we're ready to go. Our ride is through my Trish Advisor, link in the description. Now for our 45-minute ride to Playa del Carmen.
15 minutes later.
Make sure you're subscribed because on our next video, we're here. Schneigie's Playacar Palace. It's just about 1 a.m. Playa del Carmen time. And we have finally made it. In our upcoming video, we will show you that complete 1 a.m. check-in time. We were literally the only ones checking in. Not only will we show you the complete 1 a.m. check-in process, there will also be an ever so fancy Playacar Palace room tour. So make sure you're subscribed to our channel, Dave and Rose Travels, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when this upcoming fancy Playacar Palace resort video will be out. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, Dave and Rose Travels, make sure you do so now. We have a lot of fun content coming your way from Playacar, Playa del Carmen, and Cancun, so make sure you're subscribed. 11 o'clock at night, Cancun time. Nobody's here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, can I pay extra to do like a late checkout at 3 o'clock?
And if you guys are, I mean, yes, because for the moment, the room is already pre-assigned. So
Okay.
just in case, you can just check tomorrow morning and double check with my court.
Okay,
If they can move something.
Yep.
Okay.